today. From Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Kirk Cousins and the Atlanta Falcons taking on Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to Week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they enter play. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Here's Hurts. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 38-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. On the option left, it's Hurts. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Quick slant here to Smith. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26. Hurts going to keep it running right. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Hurts. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. Leading them out is their 6'2 quarterback who was a 4th-round pick back in 2012, Kirk Cousins.
And he said he was feeling good in the lead up to the season, and he proved it in a big way in week 1 with 4 touchdown passes. Had the offense moving at peak efficiency right at the start of the year. Awfully impressive.
They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The numbers for him from a week ago: 20 carries, 82 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw complete there to Beckham. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Now 2nd and 9. Here they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 16. First down, Falcons.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's Cousins. A quick throw, but incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Cousins. And that one to the right side and incomplete. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now Cousins. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on me,
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole bit. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 87 yards, and a touchdown.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Got a man, it's Brown. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 43. Here's Hurts to throw. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. Able to spin free. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early, but they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. The last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Cousins. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Odell Beckham. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, I think they just went 4 verts there against cover 2, didn't they?
They did, and it's really an excellent route versus cover 2 because the longer it develops, the more stress is put on the safeties because they're the ones back, each with half the field responsibilities. The corners don't retreat very far in cover 2. They're closer to the line of scrimmage, so now you've got 4 receivers putting pressure on 2 guys covering. Usually you'll find someone open, and that's exactly what they did there. Made the catch and carried it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those sixes on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Second down, here's Barkley again. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line. Looking to throw. Smith catches left side. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Second down, here's Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
Now back to throw. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Devontae Smith with an acrobatic catch. And the Eagles are able to move back in front. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Elliott good with a PAT, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Cousins throw into the hands of Pitts here. And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons first down as he'll get this up to the 32. Throwing is Cousins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Now Cousins. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Cousins. Short throw caught by Pitts. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. The Falcons at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. And now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. To the air again, it's Cousins. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Cousins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling, held it to an okay gain.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Cousins now. Over the middle, caught by London. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. To throw, Cousins. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Cousins to throw it. Sets up the screen to Robinson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Again, it's Cousins. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it and catch it, and he gets it done.
Koo now for the point after. And that will make this a 4-point game. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles and Jalen Hurts heading back to work. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick slant to Brown. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw here. He's got Smith here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Hurts throw there taken in by Smith. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and that will keep this a 4-point game. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They were winners a week ago over the Bucs. They lead here as well as they come up on 1st down.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. And right side, they're going to go option here. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Throwing on 2nd down. Hurts. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Hurts going to keep it running left. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, penalties don't usually hurt as much as that one does. That is a monster gain wiped out by the flag.
And you and I both know that an offense only gets a couple of those big moments in a normal game. You've got to take advantage of them. When you give one away because of an avoidable penalty, that's a major disadvantage. Just steals away every bit of momentum you just generated with that play.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts over the middle to Smith. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. So the completion good for 7 there, and that will bring up 2nd down. They go play action with Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Escaping the press. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason, working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
16 yards right off the bat with a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Working out of the gun, Cousins. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Cousins. Short throw caught by Pitts. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Cousins again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. Cousins on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the game you're watching, it's been Kirk Cousins with a hot hand in the first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Cousins now to throw on first down. And caught by London. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Cousins. Quick slant complete to OBJ. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Cousins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll throw again. Cousins. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So nothing doing there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
4th down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo. From the left hash, this from 46. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that'll make this a 7-point game. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing is Hurts. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down. Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Hurts. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. Odell Beckham now marching back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by...
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Well, it's certainly going to be a lot tougher adding a touchdown to that lead now since they're facing second and 20+. Big-time sack to start the drive and put the opponent way back. Let's see what kind of play call they come up with here.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's second and 20. Throwing, Cousins. Over the middle to Beckham. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. 3rd and 9 here. From the gun, here's Cousins. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins. Short throw caught by Pitts. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Some tough running, but it only gets them to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Cousins. Pass pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Cousins. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. From the left hash, this from 39. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives have bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And out now come the Eagles. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Hurts. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. hands it off out of the gun.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd down and 4.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Now Cousins.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
I know I'm an old defender, but I've got to give credit where credit's due. That was smart play calling right there on 3rd and 4. They didn't need to do too much. Just let their guy get out there and sit down in the zone, and they hit him for the completion for the first down.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
Cousins to throw it.
Over the middle, caught by London.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
This 2nd and 4.
Cousins now. He finds his target, Beckham.
That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
To throw, Cousins.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw here. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
Second down, here's Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. 2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Hurts on the option right. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll look to throw again. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will be from 56 yards out. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And the deficit will hold pat at 13.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball,
He's got it at the 15. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 40 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Back to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Odell Beckham with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons are on their way to a 2-0 start. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let us.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage, just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
This short throw caught by Goddard.
And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as he's up to the 44-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 1.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
A gain of 3, second down. They'll look to throw.
Hurts fumbles it. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
88 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
First target, first catch, and a first down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Atlanta, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.